Gonna show you how we finish a quest in Nebraska.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the times when Penny's friendship was as exceptional as the guys' IQs combined.
If what you need is to spend your birthday in a bathroom, I'm happy to do it with you.
Number 10, supporting Raj when his friends wouldn't. Penny often gave Raj the space to be completely and unapologetically himself, something he didn't typically get from his other friends. So it's no surprise that the pair grew so close over the years. We're talking matching shirts close. Of course, she's almost always been a supportive friend to Raj, even when he didn't necessarily deserve it.
There's a reception for my magazine article on Saturday.
And you guys aren't going? I can't believe you. Raj is celebrating a tremendous accomplishment and you're not even gonna be there to support him?
When he earns a spot on People's 30 Under 30, the success goes to his head and he alienates his friends. Does that stop Penny from being there for him on his big night?
Would you like to go with me?
Of course I would. I would be honored.
Really? Cool.
Shame on you guys.
No, because that's what friends do. She also isn't afraid to pop his overinflated ego.
Sorry.
Oh, sweetie. It's okay.
Number 9, supporting Sheldon and Amy's relationship. When you think about it, Penny plays a pretty instrumental role in Sheldon and Amy's relationship. For starters, she drives them to their first date and gets the conversation flowing, albeit inadvertently at her own expense.
Remarkable. Did you have sexual intercourse with all of these men?
No.
Now, although that number would be fairly easy to calculate.
Once Shamey becomes official, Penny basically becomes their relationship guru. She keeps Sheldon in check, makes sure Amy gets the respect she deserves, and even helps them prep for their big night.
I mean, we talked. I told him what women like, and after he stopped giggling, he seemed pretty sure of himself.
She also uses her street smarts to fend off threats like Ramona Nowitzki. And let's not forget, she's somewhat responsible for this memorable moment as well.
Put on me, 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 put on me.
You look beautiful.
Of course I do. I'm a princess and this is my tiara.
Who needs Cupid when you have Penny in your corner? Number 8, babysitting for Howard and Bernadette. When picking someone to watch your kids, you probably wouldn't choose the person who considers not throwing rocks at them the bare minimum.
How do you feel about children?
They're okay, I guess. I mean, if I saw one, I wouldn't throw a rock at it.
But if that's how Penny truly feels, we'd say she's a pretty exceptional friend for volunteering to watch Hallie when Howard and Bernadette are on bed rest, especially since they underestimate her and even send reinforcements. Well, she proves them wrong, and then some. Penny actually nails babysitting duties and clearly does it with a lot of love.
But I'm here for you, and I would never let anything happen to you because your Auntie Penny loves you so much. Mama.
She's also that friend all mums probably wish they had, who will whisk them off for a much-needed break from mum life.
Call if there's any problems.
No, she's busy. You call Howard.
I got it.
Number 7, agreeing to stop hanging out with Leonard. What would you do if your partner told you they didn't want you hanging out with your ex anymore?
But Penny and I are just friends.
I don't care. This is a woman you have slept with. If you want her around, then I have to wonder if maybe you're not ready to move on.
Perhaps, like Leonard, you'd be so racked with guilt and confusion that you wouldn't know what to do. In that case, it would sure help to have a friend like Penny on your side. She's no stranger to relationship politics and come to Leonard's rescue.
Okay, look, I happen to like your girlfriend.
And she likes you.
No, she doesn't.
Not really, no.
It doesn't matter. Look, I promise from now on I will keep my distance from you.
But just think what she'd be giving up. Her close bond with Leonard and the gang. And what about her lingering feelings for him? Shoving all that aside to support your pals, who's also your ex's, new relationship?
Leonard, I get it. You're in a new relationship now and I'm happy for you. So why don't we just shake hands and part friends?
Now that's a top-tier friendship move. Number 6, helping Sheldon make waves with string theory. Penny and Sheldon share a special bond. Despite his claim to intellectual superiority, Penny has also dished out some valuable lessons to him.
So it's your rebound science.
What's that?
Well, not the science you spend the rest of your life with, but the one you use to make yourself feel pretty again.
After all, who did Sheldon turn to for help loosening up after those not-so-great student reviews? She becomes his sounding board during a career slump and helps guide him back to his passion for string theory.
Interesting. So that would mean that... Can't do this by myself, buddy.
We all have that friend with an interest we couldn't care less about. But do we have Penny's patience or compassion to hear them go on about it? Who knows? All we can say is that she deserves much more than a footnote in that memoir he's talked about writing.
We get around that by considering them as sheets. You know, topologically speaking, that has a lot of interesting possibilities.
See? How long did that take me? Like a minute?
Number 5, taking care of Sheldon. Sheldon turns into a nightmare when he's sick, so Leonard, Raj, and Howard vanish pronto. Unfortunately, no one passes the memo along to Penny, so she ends up lumped with caring for a grumpy Sheldon.
Okay, ground rules. No sponge baths and definitely no enemas.
Agreed.
He's so demanding and irritable that anyone else might have walked away, but not Penny. Hey, at least we got the debut of Soft Kitty.
Little ball of fur. Keep rubbing.
Little ball of fur.
She's also super kind to Sheldon when he gets locked out of his apartment. Knowing he struggles with the smallest changes, Penny tries to make him as comfy as possible, but he doesn't make it easy. Still, another round of Soft Kitty works like a charm.
Happy kitty, sleepy kitty, purr, purr, purr.
Penny,
Yeah?
thank you for letting me stay here.
Number 4, being the best maid of honor. Everyone needs a maid of honor like Penny on their big day. You know, the kind of person who springs into action, orchestrates the gang, and ensures your bachelorette bash is one for the books, or at least makes you believe it was.
Didn't stop you from teaching all those shirtless firemen.
I saw shirtless firemen?
Saw, smelled, slid down like a pole.
Anyway, Penny has tasks for everyone, and she's determined to see this day go off without a hitch. She even picks up Amy's parents, which turns out to be quite the wild ride. Of course, the most epic moment is when she puts Amy's mom in her place.
Sit down!
Excuse me?
Sheldon loves Amy, and he would never hurt her on her wedding day or any other day, so park it!
Plus, when the couple gets sidetracked by science, Penny jumps in and gets the show back on track.
We have our whole lives to do science together.
Let's get married.
Number 3, helping the guys on their quest. If there's one thing we learned about Penny, it's that you don't mess with the people she cares about. In season 2, Penny shows just how far she'll go to defend her friends. However, she one-ups herself after the guys fail to reclaim Sheldon's possessions from an internet thief.
I was just dropping off a cheesecake to Sheldon. He was robbed of a bunch of imaginary crap that's useful in a make-believe place.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, well, sadly, I do.
While Penny initially tries to be sympathetic, she doesn't really grasp the severity of Sheldon's distress. That makes it all the more meaningful when she turns the car around and becomes the real hero of this quest.
We failed in our noble quest.
How come?
Todd Zarnecki was mean.
All right, hang on.
What are you doing?
Gonna show you how we finish a quest in Nebraska.
Okay, her methods aren't exactly commendable, but who wouldn't want a friend like Penny in such moments?
Now give him his stuff back.
Okay.
Number 2, checking in on Raj. We've already talked about Penny and Raj's tight bond, but it goes way deeper than shopping sprees and matching teas. Let's not forget that the first time we see Raj talk to a woman, it's Penny.
Are you talking to me?
Is there another Penny here?
Okay, there was alcohol involved, but still, years later when Raj goes through heartache, Penny's there for him again and present for one of the most pivotal moments of his life.
I am unlovable.
That's just the booze talking.
No, it's not. I haven't had a drink since last night.
As surprised as we were at the time, looking back, it makes sense. He didn't need to drink around Penny because she offered him a safe space to be himself, and he knew that around her, everything would be, to borrow from Raj, hunky-dunky.
You're talking to me.
I am. And I'm crying for a whole different reason.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Teaching the guys to fish. They might be book smart, but she's practical, resourceful, and efficient.
I should do this.
Great. Here you go. What you're gonna do is you're gonna stick your thumb down his throat, grab the guts, and pull.
Helping Sheldon pick a suit. Her keen eye is only matched by her patience. We would have left Sheldon in the store.
Okay, but anything I put on now is only gonna suffer in comparison. This is absurd. I look like a clown.
It's a Saturnalia miracle. So this is what they mean when they say it's the thought that counts.
I possess the DNA of Leonard and Nimoy.
Yeah, I guess, but look, he signed it.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1, comforting Sheldon in the bathroom. Penny and Sheldon's friendship is a fan favorite. It's been through its fair share of highs and lows.
You know, I used to hate these hugs. Now they're just extremely irritating.
But we think it's best encapsulated by this moment. When Sheldon gets overwhelmed at his party, he hides in the bathroom. Leonard and Amy argue about who should talk to him, but Penny's the clear choice.
Hey, you wanna just bring a few people in here? You know, Will Wheaton in the bathtub, Batman on the toilet. It'll be like the weirdest Comic-Con ever.
As she tells Sheldon maybe her past self would have never been friends with someone like him, but now he's a huge part of her life.
You know, I hate that your sister and her friends used to torture you. What I hate even more is if I was there, I would have tortured you too.
So she's happy just chilling in the bathroom with him if that's what he needs. It's the perfect snapshot of their special bond and their positive impact on one another.
There was a time I never would have been friends with someone like you, and now you are one of my favorite people. So if what you need is to spend your birthday in a bathroom, I'm happy to do it with you.
Did we miss the moment you think makes Penny #friendship goals? Let us know in the comments.
It's go time. I am pumped.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.